So Borderlands 3 has been out for a week now, and I am not gonna lie, I am absolutely loving it, and maybe slightly addicted. With the release of Borderlands 3, there obviously comes a lot of new improvements. So why not list my 6 favourite new improvements in Borderlands 3? Okay, so I'm just going to jump right into this and start off with my favourite improvement in Borderlands 3 from Borderlands 2, and that is the gunplay, because the gunplay is absolutely incredible. It feels genuinely amazing to shoot all these unique weapons. Shotguns are on a different level of how strong and powerful they feel, and the fact that little midgets and little characters will just get ragdolled sometimes when you shoot them with a shotgun is absolutely beautiful. I think the gunplay is just so key because it makes getting every new gun so much more enjoyable to play about with, because even if the gun doesn't have a wacky effect, they're still really fun to shoot because of the feedback that you get. It just makes running through just general mobs such a delight because you're just enjoying shooting all these unique weapons. It is incredible. Borderlands 2 always was able to ace having wacky guns and making them unique, still making them fun to shoot, but a lot of them did feel quite floaty and they didn't have that much impact. And now Borderlands 3 has both. It is like the best of both worlds, and it's just amazing. Another new improvement I really love is the Augments, which normally drastically change up your skill tree or even give you a new action skill or a variation of that action skill. I find these incredibly cool, the fact that you can just get halfway down your tree and get a free point into these, and it gives you another element of strategy and thinking about your build. It gives you something you can quickly change on the move, and you don't have to go back and respec. So if you need to quickly change up a little thing here and there, you can just change your augments to suit the situation at hand. Also, I can't get over how cool a lot of these augments actually are. Like, some of the augments to Flack's pets just make them look so cool. It's like they evolve them into completely new creatures, and it's just hilarious. Now, I should have probably mentioned this one before Augments, but let's go anyways, and that is the addition of 3 action skills per character, which is just monumental of how amazing it actually is, because as a player it gives you so many more options. You aren't just stuck to one action skill. Although Mo's is a little bit different, we can focus on the other 3 then now. And the best thing about these action skills is they typically suit a lot of different playstyles. For example, with Amara, you have a similar phase lock to Maya from Borderlands 2, which gives you a lot of control and you can play at a slower pace, whereas you have got a ground slam in another tree which allows you to be more aggressive. And it's just like 2 completely different playstyles that you can play with this one character. No longer are you Salvador always having to stay in Gunzerker and only be in Gunzerker, and if you're out of Gunzerker you're quite frankly doing everything wrong. You have a lot of options as a player, and you can just change them on the fly, just respec, and you can have a completely different playstyle, including the action skill and the perks you use. Now, this is one of the more little things, but I absolutely adore the rework to Iridium and money within the game. Often it feels with like Borderlands games that Iridium and money can be sometimes pointless. For example, Borderlands 2, once you get near the end of the game, the Iridium sort of loses its purpose because you can get all the upgrades and you can keep getting all this Iridium and you don't know what to do with it. Same goes for money. You get to a point where money doesn't actually bring you anything. It just sits there useless and just out of the way. But now with the change to upgrades being money related, gives a bigger purpose to money early on, and now Iridium has the fact that you can buy skins and you can buy anointed gear, which is really cool. It pretty much gives Iridium an everlasting value, and it's never going to lose its value. It's always going to be a great thing to go and pick up, and it's going to be exciting to get all that Iridium so you can buy new anointed gear. I think it's just vastly superior because of how much more value both of these currencies hold compared to Borderlands 2 and even the pre-sequel. The mail system. I absolutely love this mail system. The fact that you use a weapon and then you get manufacturer rewards, I find that so cool. And then what Torg says in his emails, man, that's just incredible. There's a lot of aspects of the mail system that I like. I love how you get rewarded for being loyal to a brand and using your favourite weapons. You're rewarded with your favourite weapon. I love the fact you can send guns to your friends that you might not be in the same game, but you've picked up a gun, you realise they're at a level that gun's no longer useful to you can just send that over to them. I think it just adds to the presence of manufacturers in this game. I really like how manufacturers are done within Borderlands 3. I just love how they do feel like like actual businesses fighting for your business. They want your money, so they're going to persuade you to buy their product. I just really love the increased presence of all the manufacturers and their stance in the world. And finally, the fast travel rework. This isn't just the fast travel, it is the respawning as well, so I'm kind of cheating here, but I absolutely love what I've done with this. It's just 100% convenience, although there are some inconveniences right now with it, including stuff like the UI isn't that great and can be a bit iffy to navigate, and I'm pretty sure there are some bugs that will tell you to go somewhere and then you go there and you have to actually go somewhere else. But one of the new additions is that if you save and quit the last respawn station, that is where you'll spawn when you come back, which is completely different from Borderlands 2, because you would spawn at pretty much the first respawn point, the base off the map every time, which was really annoying and made farming really hard because you would have to run through a full group of enemies to get to a boss again. But now you can save and quit right before a boss, and you can pretty much every time you jump in the game you can jump down and kill them, go back. There's no longer that backtracking you have to do and killing all the enemies to actually get to your goal. It just makes everything more convenient and nice. Also, it means if you're ever doing a longer mission and say you have to go, it doesn't mean you have to do half the mission again just because you needed to go in that time again. You have your progress saved there and then. But yes, the fast travel is quite frankly amazing. How you can fast travel from anywhere is a massive improvement. It does make the travel stations a wee bit redundant and awkward. It's like they're sort of just there for being there. They don't really have a place anymore, but they still look really cool. The ability to fast travel anywhere is such a nice quality of life feature, because you can be right halfway deep into a mission and be close to absolutely no fast travels. It can save you so much time from having to backtrack. You can just go onto your menu and just fast travel to the station you need to go. But these are just a few improvements I absolutely love. There's a ton more, but I am loving my time with Borderlands 3. I've pumped in about a day and a half of playtime already, and I've still not completed it. Can you believe it? So hopefully I get it completed by this weekend. I have absolutely loved it. I'm probably going to do an impressions video or my review of the game. Although there is a lot of problems in Borderlands 3 that need to be addressed, there's a lot of improvements, there's a lot of good, and quite frankly it's everything I wanted from a Borderlands 3. So thank you guys for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and enjoy Borderlands 3, man.